Hello, everyone. Welcome to Cinema Savvy and welcome to the first Cinema Savvy quiz. As you've seen from the title, today is on action movies, and we will be going live every Thursday, 8:30 p.m. GMT, for a different category, a different genre. But today is all going to be on action movies. So this one's going to separate the men from the boys. There are some very easy questions. There are some more challenging questions. But it's going to be open, and it's all good, and it's all for movie fans. And it's not just Cinema Savvy's first ever quiz video. It's our 5th year anniversary on the channel today, which is a huge milestone, half a decade, which is mad. I know we sort of hinted to that a couple of days ago when we did our announcement video, but man, it's finally here. 5 years. Jesus Christ, we've hit it.
I still remember listening to that first ever video. I do not like the sound of my own voice. I think that's the first time I'd ever heard it. And then I just put up with it. And then the creation of Google Hangouts, where we could actually live stream. It's crazy to think what we used to do. But yes, we've got a couple of people in the comments. Henok, hey dudes, Holly, happy anniversary. A fair few amount of people watching. So as Chris mentioned, it's our first ever quiz. We think we've got it under control, but obviously if there's any rookie mistakes, that's on us. We'll let you know. But I'm going to go through the rules very quickly. So we're going to be split into 5 rounds. Round 1 is general knowledge, and you'll get 1 point per correct answer. We'll give the 10 questions. Obviously, do not put them in the comments. Please don't put them in the comments. You get a bit of paper. Give yourself 20 seconds now while we talk through the rules to get your paper and pen or notes, whatever you use. Second round is going to be soundtracks. It'll be 1 point per correct answer. So this could be anything from the name of a composer to a song used in a film to an instrument. Anything related to the soundtrack of a film is in this round. Third round is going to be film quotes. Now, there are 2 points available for each question for this one. You can get 1 point for getting the character name right and 1 point for getting the film right. I almost said one there by mistake. So, for example, maybe we'll do that for the next one. Round number 4 is where it's going to be very visual. You'll need to concentrate for this. These are going to be stills from films, and there's going to be 2 points available per round. 1 point for naming the character of the still, and a second point for naming the still from the film. There'll be 10 of those. And the final round is the poster round. We will put up an image on the screen, and it's a film poster that has been cropped, cut, shaped, whatever. And you need to guess the name of the film from this. We've left clues in. It's not, there's a red square. What's the thing? We're not that bad. We've given you a fighting chance. So they're the 5 rounds. We don't really know how this is going to go right now, but we've got a good sense. We've got ourselves a live PDF with everything complete. So we are ready. Are we really jumping in that quickly to round 1, or do we want to give them a little bit more time to get
we'll give a little bit more time, I guess. But okay. I guess we're jumping in. let's jump.
No, let's give them a bit more time. If you guys are new here or anything like that, you'll know that it's our 5th year anniversary and everything like that. But we tell you guys about a lot of our videos and everything that comes up on our social medias. So if you were to follow us on any of these social medias down on the bottom, that is on Facebook, Cinema Savvy, Cinema_Savvy on Twitter and Instagram, then you'll be able to keep updated with all of our future videos and everything like that, including the future quizzes that we have planned coming up soon. Okay, does everyone have everything ready to go here before we dive into round 1?
Final disclaimer. I know George has already mentioned it, but you always get one person. I love you guys, but there's always one person. Please don't write the answers in the comments. Play along at home, whether you're in a team, whether you're on your own, write it down, do what you got to do, but please don't put it in the chat because that just defeats the whole point of it. And no Googling, because you're just cheating yourself, aren't you? And where's the fun in that?
At the same time, when we go through the results, please let us know in the comments how well you're doing so far throughout the entire video, just so we can keep a track of where people are as far as the quiz goes. Okay, we're going to go into round 1, and we're going to go straight into question 1.
1 point per question for this round.
In the 1988 action movie Die Hard, what is the name of the building the majority of the movie takes place in? In the 1988 action movie Die Hard, what is the name of the building the majority of the movie takes place in?
Do we have like an awkward silence in
I
between?
was going to say, yeah.
What do we do? It feels like we need some intense "Who Wants to Be a Billionaire" like background music, don't we? Just
I don't know, we're going to cough on the multiple choice questions. Make sure you can get that £1 million, and then we'll turn it into a factual drama one day. But if you don't live in England, you won't have a clue what we've just gone on about.
Okay, question 2.
Well, are we going to give people more time? I think let's just. Has everyone got that answer? We want to move a good.
I think that's all right. I think that's all right.
Okay. Which actor from Expendables 2 was sacked and replaced by Harrison Ford in Expendables 3? Which actor from Expendables 2 was sacked and replaced by Harrison Ford in Expendables 3?
Here's that awkward silence. I don't like it. We should make like a parting comment, but try not to ruin it.
Hennock, no, putting the answers in the comments. I did say we always have one person. Don't be that person. Jesus.
If you'd like fake answers, do them. For example, the Galactic Senate building. wrong quiz, maybe another time. But yeah.
Okay. Question number 3. How many Terminator films have there been? How many Terminator films have there been?
This isn't how many Terminator films in your head would you like there to be. In terms of official release, how many have there been in total?
And you can't put, they did Terminator 3 X amount of times because they have truly tried.
Yeah.
I
try a fourth time.
I haven't actually seen the latest.
I haven't either. You know what? I know we're off topic really quickly.
I haven't seen the latest 2. Oh my god.
They confirmed that the last Terminator film was a bigger flop than Cats when they've done all the financials now for the year. That was officially the first biggest flop of the year, which blew my mind. Anyway, to the quiz.
Okay, question number 4. Which decade included the release of the first film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger? That is, which decade included the release of the first film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger? We're looking for the decade there on that answer.
We'll probably repeat through all the questions once we've finished round 1 anyway, just so that everyone's on the same page.
Okay, we're going to move on to question 5. The lead character in the film Point Break shares his surname with which US state? The lead character in the film Point Break shares his surname with which US state? Interesting.
Hennock, dude, please, like, I don't want to be that guy to block you, man, but like, stop posting answers. You know.
I mean, it's. I'm not gonna...
We can't. We can neither confirm nor deny whether you're incorrect or correct. But don't be that guy. You're being that guy. Don't be that guy.
Question number 6. How many people does Beatrix Kiddo kill in both Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2? That is, how many people does Beatrix Kiddo kill?
It's multiple choice.
Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2. And we've got multiple choice here for this one. Answer A, 76. Answer B, 88. And answer C, 95. So do you think it is A, 76, B, 88, or C, 95? I almost missed the fact there was multiple choice there.
We're quite cruel on this quiz, but we're not that cruel, Tate. We do throw a bone every now and then with some of the questions on here. So
we're looking for A, 76, B, 88, or C, 95 on that one.
Has everyone got that one?
Okay, we're going to move on to question 7. Which Fast and Furious film has the shortest runtime? That is, which Fast and Furious film has the shortest runtime?
And there are 8 of them. So if you don't know the actual title of the film,
just put a number.
Just take a pot shot, 1 to 8. So
9 if you really want to count Hobson Straw.
Holly says, can't you do multiple choice on all of them?
I mean, there's a 1 in 8 chance you get it right. In theory. That one is multiple choice.
Funny enough, the answer to that one, when we're coming up for the questions for this quiz, that's one of the questions that I don't know why. I'm not even a fan of the Fast and Furious films. I just knew the answer to it. So I have no idea where I got that random bit of knowledge from. But don't worry, we fact-checked all of these beforehand, so it is correct. Okay, question 8. In which country are the 2 Raid films set in? In which country are the 2 Raid films set in?
We have another comment in the side. We might have to alter this quiz maybe for future ones. Samantha says, I feel like I also need multiple choice on all of them. And this is just round 1. You got this. You got this, guys. Believe in yourself. Self-belief.
And if you're not into action films, you're doing very well to give an action film quiz a go. But there will be other genres which you may know a lot more about.
We're going to have some kind of like leaderboard if everyone adds that. If we have the same regulars in every single week, who scores the most overall?
Okay, question number 9. We want you to name the 2 cities that Snake Plissken must escape from in John Carpenter's action franchise.
So they're the escape from movies with oh god, what's his name? Kurt Russell. I forgot his name. How dare I? He's one of my favorite actors.
We want you to...
Is it the Escape From franchise? Like, has it really had a definitive...
Well, there's two movies. There's 2 movies. There's Escape From certain place and then the sequel. We want you to name... Is it both of the places? Or
name the 2 cities that Snake Plissken must escape from in John Carpenter's action franchise.
That counts as one point, by the way.
For both of them. I'm not going to lie. Really difficult to not say the answer there.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, we're on to the final question of round 1. So the final question of round 1, and then after this question's read out, we're going to give you guys just a minute to just clear up your answers and everything like that before we move on to round 2. So the final question is, what is Jason Bourne's real name? What is Jason Bourne's real name?
And we need the character, not Matt Damon, yes.
Not the actor, the actual real name in the film.
And my answer to that one was, oh, he has a name?
His name is actually said in all 4 of the films.
But there are 5 of them.
There's 5, isn't there?
I know, but there's one film which doesn't contain this character in.
Oh, yes, the Jeremy Renner one.
Yes.
Right.
If you've read the books, then it's plastered all over them. So we're going to give you guys a little bit of time just to...
Well, I think we should read through all the questions again just to make sure that everyone's got them.
Yeah, sure. Do you guys want to do that?
Okay. Yeah, sure. So question 1 was, in the 1988 action movie Die Hard, what is the name of the building the majority of the movie takes place in? Number 2 was, which actor from Expendables 2 was sacked and replaced by Harrison Ford in Expendables 3? Question 3, how many Terminator films have there been? Question 4, which decade included the release of the first film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger? 5 was, the lead character in the film Point Break shares his name with which US state? Question 6, how many people does Beatrix Kiddo kill in both Kill Bill Volume 1 and Kill Bill Volume 2? That was 76, 88, or 95. Question 7, which Fast and Furious film has the shortest runtime? 8, in which country are the 2 Raid films set in? 9, name the 2 cities that Snake Plissken must escape from in John Carpenter's action franchise. That's the Escape From franchise. And question 10 was, what is Jason Bourne's real name? So hopefully you've all got those. No excuses. We have gone through the questions now multiple times.
Okay, brilliant. For people who are joining us now as well, you can go back and towards the start of the quiz, or you can just go through that run through then, and you can catch up later. Or if you're watching this in the future at some stage, You can skip forward onto the next round once you've got all the questions ready and everything like that. We don't know what we're doing, but at the same time, we do know what we're doing. So we're going to move on to round 2 now.
Yes, and I'm saying these ones. I don't have the soothing voice that Tate does, but I am here to talk. Absolutely.
Oh, we will say, by the way, we're going to give the points and what the correct answers are at the end of round 3. So you're going to have 3 rounds, then we'll give the answers to the first 3 rounds, and then we'll give the rounds after 4 and 5.
Right. The pressure is on. The soundtrack round. 1 point per correct answer. Question 1. In the 2 recent Jumanji films, which instrument is used to signal danger to the main characters? Oh, it feels weird repeating it. Question 1. In the 2 recent Jumanji films, which instrument is used to signal danger to the main characters? I've not seen the second one yet, actually.
No, I haven't either. Well, I guess it's used in all 3 then, technically.
I'll be honest.
Right.
The second, the recent one, Welcome to the Jungle, not Welcome to Jungle, Next Level, wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad at all.
Question 2. Who composed the soundtrack for Jurassic World? Not Park.
This film here.
Great film. Question 2. Who composed the soundtrack for Jurassic World? It's so hard not to read the answer that's underneath it.
I know. You just want to say the question and then immediately say, this is the answer.
If you've been doing a lot of quizzes at home, guys, it's really hard not to say the answer as well. Question 3. Which soundtrack spent 5 weeks at the top of the Billboard Top 200 chart in the summer of 1986? Which soundtrack spent 5 weeks at the top of the Billboard Top 200 chart in the summer of 1986?
I don't know what the age ranges of our viewers. Hopefully, some of you were alive during that time.
I was going to say, according to our demographics, it's people between the ages of 18 and 34, apparently.
I think you can take a wild guess, though, for an action soundtrack. Like, there's no wrong. Well, there is a wrong answer, but there's no harm in guessing.
No.
Question 4: Who sang the Bond theme for the 1995 film GoldenEye? Who sang the Bond theme for the 1995 film GoldenEye?
That might be a nice little softball one, maybe compared to some of the other ones.
It's assuming there's one person. I've seen all the Bond films except for Pierce Brosnan. I'm like,
Brinsley says, I wasn't alive then, but I'll guess. That's the best way to be. It's all good fun. Just throw anything down.
If he means that for the Bond film, technically me and Tate weren't alive. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah.
So,
I am now the geriatric one on the channel. Well, I've always been the geriatric one on the channel.
You're the Gandalf of the group, Chris. You are the Gandalf.
Well, I'm working on it, We'll get there.
Question 5, sorry. Which song was used throughout the church scene in Kingsman: The Secret Service? I almost read number 6. Which song was used throughout the church scene in Kingsman: The Secret Service?
It was the scene with Colin Firth laying waste to an entire church.
It wasn't Colin Firth, it was Rick English, the stuntman. I have him on Facebook.
It's also what happens during mass gatherings when we're all under lockdown as well. Question number 6. Which Prodigy song is played at the end of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? Which Prodigy song is played at the end of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift?
I will say I'm loving the answers JX is giving in the sidebar as well, because they're just absolute jokes.
Question 7. What instrument does the Doof Warrior play in Mad Max Fury Road? What instrument does the Doof Warrior play in Mad Max Fury Road? I think it's a little bit easier, that one.
We are having some people say that this is really difficult. Maybe we went too far in a few places.
We didn't want it to be easy. Let's just say that.
I mean, yeah, like without sounding nasty, like the goal is not to make sure everyone can get 100%, but then give us feedback at the end because we've still got, obviously, this is number 1. Question number 8. In The Rock, the film, not the man, Nicolas Cage kills someone whilst alluding to which 1972 Elton John song? In The Rock, Nicolas Cage kills someone whilst alluding to which 1972 Elton John song?
What T's just put? Task failed successfully.
Bring today's soundtracks are in general tough for me, but I'm trying. This was honestly probably the hardest round for us to come up with questions for.
We'll say The Rock is a movie that I've never watched, but I've heard very good things about. A lot of people say it's Michael Bay's best film.
No, Transformers 1, but that's a conversation for another video. Question number 9. Which famous Beethoven song is played throughout Die Hard? Sorry, I just saw Jay said this time. If you don't know what Lapty Neck is, quickly Google it and it will ruin your childhood.
It's great. Lapty Neck's fantastic. What are you talking? It's Jedi Rocks, which is the one that we don't talk about.
Oh, listen, my bad. Question number 9. Which famous Beethoven song is played throughout Die Hard? I'm just picturing these films with Jedi Rocks in it now.
Cy Snootles needs to be in more movies, okay?
But less Clone Wars.
Yes.
Question number 10. In Baby Driver, what is Baby's killer track? Baby, the name of the character. In Baby Driver, what is Baby's killer track?
So, judging by the comments in that one, that was probably the toughest round we've done so far.
I'd say soundtrack's definitely the toughest off a whim. If someone wants to repeat the 10, just in case.
Yeah, I'll get on that. Hopefully people aren't bored of my voice by now. Here we go. So this is going back over the questions of the soundtrack round we just did. Question 1. In the 2 recent Jumanji films, which instrument is used to signal danger to the main characters? Question 2. Who composed the soundtrack for Jurassic World? Question 3. Which soundtrack spent 5 weeks at the top of the Billboard Top 200 chart in the summer of 1986? What a vintage year that was. Question 4. Who sang the Bond theme for the 1995 film GoldenEye? Which is, again, a James Bond film I have never seen, but I've heard very good things about. Yeah, I've never seen it. I know a lot of people played the Nintendo 64 game?
Yeah.
Who sang the Bond theme for GoldenEye? Question 5. Which song was used throughout the church scene in Kingsman: The Secret Service? Question 6. Which I can never say that word. Prodigy song is played at the end of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? It's going to alienate some fans, whether you like their music or not, but it's all good. We had like a big... I guess it was like a realization on the channel when I said that I don't really know any of their songs, apart from the obvious one, the meme one. Question 7. Which instrument does the Doof Warrior play in Mad Max Fury Road? Question 8 was, in The Rock, Nicolas Cage kills someone whilst alluding to which 1972 Elton John song? Question 9. Which famous Beethoven song is played throughout Die Hard? And the final question of round 2 was, in Baby Driver, what is Baby's killer track? Again, answers to those will be coming just after round 3, which we'll be going into shortly. Again, let us know at home how you're getting on. You staying strong? How are you doing? All hope is not lost, hopefully.
Okay, I guess we move on to
round 3. Hennock, you need to stop this. Like, final warning, we don't want to have to do this, but we will cast you out of the chat if you continue. This is all meant to be good fun. Don't spoil it for other people. Just write the answer down. You can still comment and everything and discuss, but don't post any answers, please. Thank you. Final warning. Okay, so round 3. This is the quotes round. So this is 2 points up for grabs per question. Again, there's 10 questions. I'm going to give you a movie quote. And as I was discussing with Tayte beforehand, it's very difficult not to do an impression of the character when you do these quotes. I promise to try and restrain myself and talk in my usual monotone voice. So you get 1 point for guessing the character that the quote belongs to, and you also get a second point if you guess the film. So obviously, if you can only guess one, you get 1 point. If you can't get any of them, well, you know the score. So question 1, again, so point for the character and from the film. The quote is for question 1, "You can be my wingman anytime." This is from one of my favorite movies. So that was question 1, "You can be my wingman anytime." Okay, I'm going to assume that everyone... How much time do you give people to do things? This is the thing. I don't want to rush people.
It's until you feel they've got it, and
Yeah.
I think it's kind of, we have a random talking segment between questions, which actually I think fills the gap.
Yeah. I guess obviously comment and let us know.
Brinsley, can we do the actor or character's name for the quotes? Please do the character name for this. This is the challenge, because we may have given you some of the easiest ones in the world, and you're gonna know the actor, not the character.
Are we gonna? Can we? Are we not accepting actor? Are we not? Are we?
We're not accepting actor.
No.
1 point for character.
That's why some of them are really easy.
Okay.
1 point for character, 1 point for film.
And you're more than welcome to do the impressions, though, Chris, if that does help you.
Well, that actually might give it away for. Oh, do I do it? I can't do it, can I? I can't do it. Okay, so question 2. Oh God, this is so tough.
I know.
The quote is, "Let off some steam, Bennett." And it was seeping through just then, even when I was trying to do it naturally. Quote number 2, "Let off some steam, Bennett."
We can see Chris like gritting his teeth while saying it.
My eyes twitching and shit as I'm saying it. Yeah. I must admit, some of these are very tough because they are so synonymous with the actor that delivers them. Okay, hopefully you all got that one. So that was "Let off some steam, Bennett." Question 3. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? That's, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Chat,
do you feel lucky?
Judging by the comments, no. A lot of people are declaring right now. Okay, Hennick's been saying got that one too, so it looks like Hennick's on a roll at the moment. Please let us know as well if we are going too fast and you need more time. We are going to go through the questions again, though, after this is done. Okay, question 4. This might be a nice softball one for any of you action film fans out there. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. This is not a censored quiz. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
We don't have bleep software.
I was going to say, there goes the demonetization right there.
Sorry, bleep. It was a bit late.
Oh. It's the lag. T says 1 sip of a pint and then the next question.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so question 4 was yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Question 5, get off my plane. Question 5, get off my plane.
Wasn't this the quote said in the video of the person who got removed from that plane in America, the doctor person?
I remember a doctor video, but I don't remember that bit. Sorry, I must have spoiled the answer then when I was thinking out loud.
Okay, so that was question 5, get off my plane. Question 6, they drew first blood, not me. That's, they drew first blood, not me. I will say there is a clue in that quote.
But Chris, who drew first blood?
Remember, it's the character name and the film, not the actor. Okay, question 7. Now the whole world is going to know you died scratching my balls. It's one of the greatest lines in the whole franchise. Question 7. Now the whole world is going to know you died scratching my balls. So yeah, everyone be sipping. I need to get my sip on.
We're not doing a drunken one for this one. Thank
No.
you. If it did, though, you might be actually doing the voices at this point.
Yeah.
SeaWorld Man says, hopefully I'll do better in the animated quiz. Well, that is coming next week, next Thursday, 8:30 again. So keep score week to week. Question 8. That's one of my favorites. If it bleeds, we can kill it. God, it's so tough. It's so tough. Question 8. If it bleeds, we can kill it.
Has anyone seen the musical?
Wait, what? Oh, is this the YouTube video you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. I forgot. Oh my god, I've forgotten the name of the YouTuber who does them. He's done like a whole series of them, right?
Yeah. If it bleeds, we can kill it. If it bleeds.
Hennick says, why is that a tough one? I actually thought that's probably one of the easiest ones out there. For me personally, it's just, again, the character name's tough. So if it bleeds, we can kill it. Question 9. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day. Number 9. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day.
It's really hard not to think of the music that comes after.
Yeah.
The trailer song.
Brinsley also says, I have seen the musical Tate. Okay, and then the final question of round 3. The quote is, Mama is not the law, I am the law. Mama is not the law, I am the law. Okay, so I will go through them very quickly, give people a few more seconds on that final one there. Please give us feedback as we go along, by the way. We are learning as we go along. This is just some fun for the 5th year anniversary, but we will be refining these from week to week. So I'm going to go through the 10 again. Question 1, again, character and film. Question 1, you can be my wingman anytime. Question 2 was, let off some steam, Bennett. Question 3, you've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk? Question 4, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Question 5, get off my plane. Question 6 was, they drew first blood, not me. 7 was, now the whole world is going to know you died scratching my balls. 8 is, if it bleeds, we can kill it, which I now just can't get that musical out of my head when Tate gave us a nice rendition of that a couple of minutes ago. Number 9, oh, what a day, what a lovely day. And 10 was, Mama is not the law, I am the law. Okay, right. I think we're going to be giving answers from rounds 1 to round 3 now.
Do you want to go through them?
So I guess we'll read out the question again and then give the answers. So going back to round 1 now, guys.
Okay, so in the 1988 action movie Die Hard, what is the name of the building the majority of the movie takes place in? That is Nakatomi Plaza. That is Nakatomi Plaza. Question 2, which actor from Expendables 2 was sacked and replaced by Harrison Ford in Expendables 3? That was Bruce Willis.
Via Twitter.
Via caps lock and Twitter.
Question 3, how many Terminator films has there been? There has been 6. I have seen 4.
I've seen 5.
I've seen 5 and I stopped there, and I don't need any more pain in my life.
Question 4, which decade included the release of the first film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger? That was the 1960s. He made a film in 1969.
So when I answered that, I immediately went for 70s because I thought it would have just started shy of the 80s, but apparently no, it's the 60s. It's the late 60s.
Wasn't it like December 69 as well, or something like that?
December 69, where he released his first film. The lead character in the film Point Break shares his surname with which US state? That is Utah. His name is Johnny Utah.
Great movie. Should never have been remade.
Should not have been remade.
Weren't they desperate to get Thor and he didn't even do it?
Well, I mean, we're getting a sequel to, well, yet another John Wick sequel, another Matrix sequel, another Bill and Ted movie. Can we get another? Is it ethical to do another Point Break movie?
No, absolutely not.
I mean, there's a giant Swayze hole in that movie, but
I know. Question 6: how many people does Beatrix Kiddo kill in both Kill Bill Volume 1 and Volume 2? That is 76. She kills 76 people. Even though she faced off against Crazy 88, there isn't 88 of them. She doesn't kill all of them. So 76 is the actual total.
And she doesn't actually kill many of the main 5. I mean, she kills Oren, and the second one. 3 and 4 is left up for debate.
Funnily enough.
Okay, it's three of the 5 then. I guess that's the majority. But
which Fast and Furious film has the shortest runtime? That is Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, so the third one. So we'll accept Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift or Fast and Furious 3. Either of those as answers. Question 8. In which country are the 2 Raid films set in? They are both set in Indonesia. They are both set in Indonesia. And great films. And I still haven't seen Gangs of London yet, which is definitely not set in Indonesia. Done by the
Can you imagine if it was? If it was actually the Raid 3 under like an assumed title.
Question 9. Name the 2 cities that Snake Plissken must escape from in John Carpenter's action franchise. That is New York and LA. Both films are Escape from New York and Escape from LA. You have to have both to get it right.
We will accept a half point if you only got one of them.
Yeah. Question 10. What is Jason Bourne's real name? David Webb. I was the only one out of the 3 of us who actually knew that.
It's such an uninspiring British name as well.
David Webb.
I just love the fact that his name is Dave, a name to strike fear into the hearts of all his enemies.
Sorry, we should probably track the thing. That was round 1, by the way. On to round 2.
Round 2 answers. So, question 1. In the 2 recent Jumanji films, which instrument is used to signal dangers to the main characters? Drums. There are drums banging in the background. And first time I saw that one, there was a damaged speaker, so it was louder than it needed to be. Question 2. Who composed the soundtrack for Jurassic World? The answer is Michael Giacchino or Giacchino. We're not bothering on the pronunciation, but we're still recovering from finding out. Yeah, you definitely do not need to spell that right. Not John Williams is basically the answer. Question 3. Which soundtrack spent 5 weeks at the top of the Billboard Top 200 chart in the summer of '86? It was Top Gun. Question 4. Who sang the Bond theme for 1995 film GoldenEye? It was Tina Turner. If you didn't already get that via the comments. Question 5. Which song was used throughout the church scene in Kingsman: The Secret Service? The answer was... I don't even know how you pronounce this.
Lynyrd Skynyrd, Freebird.
Thank you very much. You can tell that wasn't one of my ones.
We'll accept just the song name, Freebird. You don't have to get the artist.
Question 6. Which Prodigy song is played at the end of Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift? The answer is You'll Be Under My Wheels. That's actually the most Fast and Furious sounding song title you could ever come up with. Question 7. What instrument does the Doof Warrior play in Mad Max Fury Road? The answer is guitar. We'd accept flaming guitar, but it's a guitar.
It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That needs to be on an album cover. Just that image right there. Brinsley has put, I just put Freebird. That's fine. As I said, that's absolutely fine. You get the point for that.
Question 8. In The Rock, Nicolas Cage kills someone whilst leading to which 1972 Elton John song? The answer is Rocket Man.
He says, have you ever heard of Elton John? You are the Rocket Man. I've seen the clip. It's one of the only clips I've seen from that film.
It's worth watching the film. It's so good. Question 9. Which famous Beethoven song is played throughout Die Hard? The answer is Ode to Joy.
They work it into the score quite a lot in that movie.
In Baby Driver, what is Baby's killer track? It is Brighton Rock by Queen. We'll accept Brighton Rock as well, not just words Queen. So that was round 2's answers.
Okay, so we're on to round 3. Again, 2 possible points up for grabs per question for this one, so keep total at home. The first quote was, "You can be my wingman anytime." That is from... Ooh, I want to say that is not the answer. I believe it's Iceman who says that, isn't it? "You can be my wingman anytime."
Ooh.
Oh, no, it's correct. It is Iceman.
Yeah,
Iceman.
It's Iceman from Top Gun. Val Kilmer's character. Again, unfortunately, we can't accept marks for Val Kilmer. We do need Iceman. Iceman from Top Gun. Question 2. I'm still not going to do the impression for this one, but the quote is, "Let off some steam, Bennett." That is John Matrix from Commando. That is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character from Commando. Again, it is really tough with these action ones, and, you know, maybe... I mean, if people are struggling with this one, maybe we'll open it up to actors eventually. We want to see how people do on this one. But it's one of my favorite action movie quotes. It's an absolute classic. Question 3 was, "You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?" So the actual character name is Harold Callahan, but I will accept Dirty Harry because that is the main name. So it's Dirty Harry from Dirty Harry.
Quick point. When we go on to the animated quiz, how brutal will it be for us to say, not the character, but we need the actor who plays the character? Would that be overboard?
Okay, so question 4, we have Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, which of course is John McClane from Die Hard.
It's one of the things...
I'm sure he probably says it in other Die Hard movies as well. So as long as you vaguely got one of the Die Hard movies and that it's John McClane, we'll accept it. That's fine.
One of the things I noticed when we're putting together this quiz is the amount of action heroes who have John as a first name.
Yes, or like, I mean, we've got a couple of Jameses coming up in a minute as well. They like their J's in the action. Yeah. Genre. And then obviously with Bourne Identity, you have David. Okay, so question 5, you have "Get Off My Plane," which is President James Marshall from Air Force One. So Harrison Ford's character in Air Force One.
You got another investigation for flying again?
Yep. Guy's getting senile, bless him.
Will you accept Mr. President as the character's name?
We'll accept a hard.
Oh, yeah, we will. Take President.
So question 6, they drew first blood, not me. Possibly an easier one on this one. That is John Rambo from First Blood, or Rambo First Blood. If you've put Rambo as the movie, I'll also accept that as well. Okay, question 7. Now the whole world is going to know you died scratching my balls. That is, of course, James Bond from Casino Royale. It's still my favorite Bond movie out of the ones I've seen. There you go. Hennick's got it. First Blood, 1982. What a movie. Okay, so that was question 7. Question 8, if it bleeds, we can kill it. That is Dutch from Predator. Again, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's really difficult. You know, you go and see the new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You don't go and see Dutch's character. But we make the rules, damn it. So Dutch is the answer we're looking for.
It's Arnie.
It is. Brinsley says, I'm doing way better this round. There's 2 more questions left. So question 9. Oh, what a day. What a lovely day is said by Nux in Mad Max Fury Road. That's Nux. Nux from Mad Max Fury Road. A line that was probably in all the trailers, I believe. It's probably one of the most notable and quotable ones from that movie. And then question 10 was Mama is not the law, I am the law. That is said by Judge Dredd in the movie Dredd. Okay, so get keeping score. We're about to move into our first of 2 picture rounds. And there will be, I believe, 2 points available for this next upcoming round.
Yes. So, guys, this is a visual round. You do need to look at the screen. I should have a timer on how much I put these on. So I'm actually going to set a timer on my phone. So this is going to sound very bad that there's an alarm going off. So my bad.
George, we have a clock that's running on our screen.
Oh, we do. Brilliant. After all these years of doing Battle of the Brackets with a timer from my phone. Right. So this one is 2 points per question, same as quotes. 1 point for the character and 1 point for the film, not the actor, the character. And I'm going to say
30 seconds.
Is that no.
20?
15.
15 seconds, I reckon. Yeah.
15 seconds, guys. So question number 1.
So the character and the film.
I mean, we can talk over it. So, there's that too.
We can if we want to.
So that was question number 1. I'm probably just going to jump back to us 3 rather than just keep changing the photos. Question number 2.
We know you guys have the ability to pause the live stream and everything like that to get a better look and have a bit more time of it. But if you want the challenge, stick with the timings.
If it's going off too quick for people, do let us know. But 15 seconds should be enough for these.
Question number 3.
I mean, I'll be honest, with all of these, I would probably take 1 second and then be like, okay, snapshot, I know what that character is, I know what film it's in.
I just know that people have got to write it down as well or do whatever they're doing, so...
Yeah.
Someone says put the pic to the side. I think it's fine as it is, maybe, but...
The problem is if we put it to the sides, it will then say the file name.
Oh, okay.
So we will see what we can do for the next one. I think I've got an idea, actually. Yeah. Question number 4.
Oh, there we go. It would have been unfair if we didn't put the 2 of the pictures in this action quiz, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 5. Sorry, guys, I can't see the comments while I'm doing this, so I'm leaving this up to you guys.
I'm looking at them. That's fine.
Brinsley, don't worry. We go back through and show the pictures very briefly before moving on. So you'll get a snapshot of number 3 when we come back round.
So question number 6 is...
I can get in frame here.
I love it.
I've become a character. Let's go into that again. Question number 6. Yeah, I think what I'll do for the poster round, I've got the sizes right. I'll probably end up putting these on a background for next ones.
Fuck, I hung up.
Question number 7.
I was going to say...
I can't do a pose for that one.
We needed one where we weren't completely distracting the camera there for a second.
That's me doing my workouts during lockdown. You got to make do with what you have, guys.
Question number 9. Oh, almost pressed 6 again there.
Might be able to...
Oh, I think that's very unfair to come up with the character name for that.
But it's so easy to get the film.
It is easy, yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the greatest action cinematic moments of my life.
final question, number 10. This one probably is too hard.
Yeah.
It's completely my bad.
Yeah, no idea. Possibly open that up to the actor.
Yeah, we will for this one because that one actually is ridiculously hard.
Yeah, if you can only think of the actor's name, that's fine. As long as you get the film as well, that's the main thing for it. I think we should probably go through them again because I think some people missed a few.
I think this time a little bit less time on them, so maybe like 5 seconds,
5 seconds on each. So, guys, question number 1. I'm going to go straight through 1 to 2 through to 10. Question 2. Question 3. Question 4. Question 5. Question 6. Question 7. Question 8. Question 9. And question 10. So that was round 4. Are we doing the answers to round 4 now, or are we doing?
We'll move on to round 5, and then we'll do the answers for the final 2 rounds, and we will hear from everyone's results at home.
So question number 5, guys, is the poster round. 1 point. We will upload the image. It will cover the screen. It's a segment of a poster from an action film. You need to guess the name of the film. Now, obviously, don't put in the comments. We will do the same again, 15 seconds per question, starting with question 1. Unless Chris was about to say something.
I was just going to say, this is just 1 point for this. You just need to get the film that the poster's from. That's all you need to do.
But you'll only see a thin sliver or a different kind of
shape
taken from the poster itself.
So, question 1, starting now. What film is the poster from? I'm going to go straight through, guys, question 1 through to 10 again, just because it makes it a bit easier for the timer. Question number 2.
That is a bicep.
I was going to say, that's a bicep and a half. Jesus, look at that vein. Christ. Vascular.
Question number 3. I thought this could have been a lot harder. I wanted to crop out the crane. Question number 4.
That is the pinnacle of movie posters right there. That is a thing of beauty.
Question number 5.
Should have left.
That's. Oh, I was gonna give something away.
I'm the same here. It's really hard to resist saying something now.
Yeah.
Question number 6. Question number 7.
If you're struggling with that one, there are a couple of names that you can possibly make out that might narrow it down for you. So,
question number 8.
Is it really weird that looks like Michael Jackson?
which era of Michael Jackson are we talking about here? That's the question.
I'm going to go ahead and say the lower half chin mouth area.
Question number 9. That's probably actually really hard now. I've just put on the stream.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. There's the color scheme in there.
I would guess one of 2 films for that one. Not gonna lie.
Question number 10. Definitely the hardest one, but
yeah,
you know, these are cropped in reasons to give you clues. Text is always a clue. That's all I'm going to say. I think it's a lot easier. I think if you know it, you'll know it straight away. If you don't, you're not going to get this one, which is a sad truth. And that was round 5. I'm going to do this 5 seconds again, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the same amount of time that you did last time. Yeah.
Right, guys, I am going to say it again right now. Question number 1. Number 2. Number 3.
It's that humanly impossible jump.
Number 4.
God, I need to buy that poster. That poster's seriously so good.
Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Number 9. And number 10. And that was the 5 rounds, guys.
We are all done. I guess we go through the answers now.
Yeah.
For the character stills first, we're going to give you a little bit of time just to kind of clear up your answers before we move on to the final answers for the quiz. Please make sure that once this round is done, as far as us giving the answers to you guys, put down in the comments section what your score was. We would like to know ourselves, just to have a kind of, perspective on how hard this quiz was.
I'll say already, Brinsley says that was a tough quiz.
Yeah.
Obviously, give us feedback as well after we've given the answers out and everything like that, and we'll tighten it up from week to week. But hopefully, you had fun on this one anyway.
Same with people watching this on playback. Please let us know how well you guys did on the quiz as well in the comment section down below.
Right, so going through the stills, does someone want to read them out, and I'll get the photos up?
Yeah, sure.
So question number 1
is Max Rockin. Is it Rockin Tox? What is it? I can't even say his name properly.
Just Max,
Mad
Max, either one. Yeah. So that's Mad Max from Mad Max 2 or the Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Question number 2
is Sarah Connor from T2, Terminator 2, Terminator Judgment Day. We'll accept any of those.
And question number 3.
The first of our Johns, John McClane from Die Hard.
Question number 4
is Ellen Ripley from Aliens, the second film.
The plural does matter.
Yes, the plural does matter.
Question number 5
is Rama from The Raid Redemption or The Raid, the first film.
So that's Rama, R-A-M-A, is it?
R-A-M-A, yeah.
Question number 6
is Ethan Hunt from Mission Impossible 2.
Still to this day, my favorite Mission Impossible film, and I will fight anyone on Fallout or Rogue Nation.
Do the Doves in the Fire have names? That's my question.
Dinner. Question number 7
is Brian Mills from Taken.
The most iconic photos of the flip phone era.
Brian Mills. I will be honest, I've only seen the first Taken movie, and again, it's just the classic, action movie thing. It's Liam Neeson or Qui-Gon Jinn.
This kind of like rebirthed him into the Liam Neeson that became the action Liam Neeson.
So he's had a whole slew of he's had loads, hasn't he, since this movie? Was it the first Taken movie or one of them where there's like 10 jump cuts of him jumping over a fence?
That's the last one, the third one. I saw the second one. That was enough to put me off life. I didn't get to the third one.
Brinsley put, I called him the dad from Taken. Close enough.
Number 8
is John Matrix, another John from Commando.
Same John as the round before. So if you got that, you're really in the know.
Yeah.
Question number 9. This is going to be solid. It's Chuck Norris, yes, but his character is called Booker.
Booker from Expendables 2.
The second one. One of the greatest. Yeah, I love the Expendables 2. So underrated.
Do they give him a nickname in 2? Like
Probably
a call sign?
Probably some nickname like that. I don't know that. I just remember that every one-liner they ever had appeared in that film.
Yeah. So Booker. Okay.
Question number 10. His name's Neil McCauley. We will accept Robert De Niro for this one because it's ridiculous. That's my bad. I'll take that. From Heat. But you must get the film Heat, one of the true great films.
Mm-hmm.
That's Al Pacino's back of his head too.
No, it's not a scene from The Irishman.
So, the next round of is the poster round, guys. But it would have been cool if I actually had the posters to show up.
Brinsley, sorry, on that other one, Brinsley said, I said Chuck Norris on this one, didn't know his name. Are we allowing that, or has it got to be Booker?
We'll allow a half point for Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
okay.
One,
yeah,
we'll
half point
for
for Chuck
future
Norris.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really should have the posters up for the next round. Question number 1 for the poster. John McOne, not the second one. Poster number 2.
Oh, we don't have the complete posters, do we, on here?
I've got them on my computer. Next time I'll make sure I've got my blade for everyone to see.
Number 2 is Predator.
Number 3.
Skyscraper. Did anyone see that film?
No. Basically Die Hard.
Yeah.
Question number 4.
Oh, Cobra. People, okay, homework for everyone. If you like action, go and see Cobra. It's like a solid 80s action movie. It's like 80 minutes long. Go and watch that film. It's so good.
Question number 5. Our beloved...
Yes,
Dave?
David Webb. Dave. Born Supremacy, second film.
Yes, second one.
The Bourne Supremacy. I think I've seen the first 3 Bourne films once. They didn't leave much of an impact on me, I'm not going to lie.
For some reason, I thought I picked Bourne Identity because they were kind of like flourish into one for me, and I had to like double check the poster on my history to check it was actually not Supremacy. No, sorry, it wasn't Identity; it was Supremacy. Question number 6 is a poster for Wanted. Angelina Jolie holding a gun at tattoos. I'll definitely make sure I get posters for the next one because I actually really like that poster. Number 7,
Lethal Weapon.
Key hint being Shane Black at the bottom, LG, and then the LE for lethal.
Yeah.
Because any other poster is their face, so you're going to get it. Right. Question number 8
is Raiders of the Lost Ark. We did a drink along to it was it 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
No, not that one. We had to put up with the 4th one.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Oh, God, yeah, you're right.
If only it was Raiders of the Lost Ark. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Couldn't have a sip every time the crazy German guy says something weird.
Drink every time the monkey does a Nazi salute. It happens more than once.
Question 9. This is from Kill Bill Volume 1. This is, of course, the iconic photo. It's kind of bad because I was taking the piss out of saying the posters aren't going to be a colour, but I kind of got 2, so almost. The final one, the hardest one for those that have never seen Crank. The keyword adrenaline. Chev Chelios, I've cropped the C out. It is a name that no one forgets if they have seen the film. And random words which I didn't know existed alongside police cars.
So that was Crank.
Crank 1. Yeah, the first Crank film I saw was Crank 2. I had no idea what was going on, but it was one of the greatest experiences. Okay,
guys. So that is the entire quiz done, all 5 rounds. We want to know in the comments how well you guys have done before we start.
So there's a grand total of 70 points up for grabs for this quiz. If you guys want to have a quick count now, while we're on here, we're going to give you guys a couple of moments to do so. We'll give shall I give a random stuff evaluation that, as Chris rightly said at the start of round 2, George Lucas, I think we did too much.
Yeah.
All right. Let us know in the comments as well after you count it up, please.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, Brinsley did say that. Hang on, I'm going to try and find his comment there. We have had quite a lot of comments actually. This is great. He's put, "It's good. I like the challenge. Don't want it too easy, but maybe we can make a few adjustments to next time." As we said, next week's Thursday, exactly the same time, 8:30 GMT, is going to be animation. So obviously that we're going to try and ease it up a little bit for that one, maybe.
Right. With the first actual score in here, 17 out of 70. It's not
That's good.
Score, but not gonna lie, it is in first place at the moment because no one else has actually commented.
One of my friends is watching at home. He is not signed into YouTube, so he says he's been unable to comment, but he is going to let me know.
SeaWorld Man says, "I did honestly mediocre. I mean, I thought we were done with the movie quote round, but that's a nice little Fury Road reference in there, whether it was intentional or unintentional."
Samantha Jones with 39.5. That's a valiant effort.
we might actually have a winner.
Sarah. Oh no, hold on. We've got another one.
We got another 39.5.
Oh, and a 28.5 with Sarah.
Nice one, Sarah.
Brinsley with the 39.5. So we got 2 people on 39.5 so far.
Hennick on 29.5.
Seaward Man, interesting, Chris. That's it's not a score. Seaward Man.
Brinsley says he got the same as Sam. Well, this is quite okay. So that's weird how we had 2 people with exactly the same score. That's quite like an obscure score to get.
Marco watching at home. Oh, has 46. He has 46. Marco, well, he says he did actually say, I thought the soundtrack round would be playing soundtracks from films. We did want to do that, but we're not going to survive the copyright strikes that would come with it. So that is why we have basically gone with the questions.
T14.
That was a good effort, man. Good effort. Hopefully we see you guys back on the animation one. But no, I mean, a lot of people were like doubting themselves, I'm sure, going into this one. But we've had some great scores. Let us know in terms of the difficulty. Would you like something a little bit more simpler next time, a little bit more, just run-of-the-mill kind of thing? Or do you like the challenge of this? Do you like the competitive nature of it? If you'd like easier questions, let us know and we'll make some adjustments for next week. This is our first go at doing a quiz on the channel. So as we said, we're working out the kinks.
And this is action. I mean, animated, I'm not in your guys' level, so that's going to be fun for me to pretend I actually knew that.
Animated quiz one, from what we've got so far, the questions that we've written down, a lot of them were general knowledge stuff that I already knew going into it. But a lot of these I did research on them. Some of them I knew some of the questions going into it. Same with some of the questions that you guys came up with. You knew the answer before you kind of made the question. You kind of made the question around that and stuff like that.
Go on, sorry, Tayte.
Yeah, with the animated one so far, it's a lot of stuff that I personally know that I've put into my portion of the questions so far. So it'll be interesting to see what actually comes out in the end, how difficult it is. I think the animated one will be easier than this one.
Yeah.
But not ridiculously easy.
And it's quite a wide genre as well, isn't it? Because, you've got Disney, you've got, more modern films that come out, DreamWorks. And I think a lot of people tend to watch animated films. And I'm sure everyone's already downloaded Disney Plus as well. So you guys have got no excuses for the majority of them. We've had quite a lot of comments just coming in. Holly says, keep it tough, love a challenge. Hennick just says, whatever it is, it's really quite fun. Samantha, it was difficult, but action really isn't my genre. That's the good thing about these, though. We were going to just do one quiz, just one done and dusted, bringing in every other movie, but we thought we'd split it up over a bunch of genres because we are all in isolation. A lot of people are doing quizzes. It's a nice little escape for some people. Keeps the brain ticking over, and it's all good fun as well. Brinsley, I like the challenge, but I need to get better at soundtrack round. You get listening to those Disney songs then, man, for next week.
Does the Siege of Mandalore count as a film for?
It basically is.
But anyway, guys, thank you for watching our first quiz on the channel. Please make sure to follow us on the social medias, which are scrolling across the bottom of the screen at the moment.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you to everyone for helping share our 5th year anniversary on the channel. I think this was a really cool way to... It's something different that we haven't done on the channel before. We always kind of talk about what are we going to do for the next anniversary. I think this was definitely... We hit a sweet spot with this one, I think. This was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, if you guys want to share this thing on to other people just so that they can see if you can challenge your friends to see if they can get a higher score than you on this quiz or anything like that, then go for it.
We have a comment from Marco. I'm happy to read this one out loud. I want a Lord of the Rings quiz.
Well, there will be a fantasy round at some point in 1 week, and I won't tank it mostly towards Lord of the Rings, but there will be a few Lord of the Rings questions in there. And if people like these quizzes, maybe we will sprinkle them in the future and make it specifically. We've already talked about ideas of like a Star Wars quiz specifically or a Marvel one, and we can chuck a Lord of the Rings one in there as well. There's lots of options. Yes. But George, 5 years, man. 5 years.
It's
Both,
been
both of you, and including Tayte. I mean, I know we sort of started this thing, but Tayte, you came in very, fairly early on as well.
I think September, October. Like it's still
Yeah,
been
it was
here.
October, yeah.
But no, it's gone. It's hard to think 5 years, considering it started off as for a start with a different logo. This is a movie podcast. The intro is still the same. I'll give us credit for that.
Yeah.
But going from, like I said, audio podcast to editing every week to literally the beat of Google Hangouts to then finding StreamYard when Google said we are done no more, to then getting rid of the duck. I think it's been quite the adventure. And look at us, we even have a Sky Sports News scroll by now. No, I'm very excited for what comes next. We may be in isolation, there may be no films coming out, but you know what? I don't know if I should be saying this live, but the fact there's been no films and that we can do different things, which have actually been quite a lot funner than having to go to the cinema to watch something you don't really want to watch.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got some stuff. I think we've got something on Saturday, but I'm not going to say what it is because we need to chat about it.
Yeah, we do.
But we do have a lot of stuff coming. Like I said, next Thursday will be the next quiz. That will be the animated quiz. We already have a logo for that. As in the round 5 logo, which I should actually get rid of now because it's not round 5 really, is it? But like I said, we'll take on any thoughts you have, any comments. We will address it because this was our first one. I think this has gone very well without getting on a high horse. I think you guys seem to like it, which is a big thing. The last thing we wanted would have been to have no one watching it. So everyone commenting, messaging me, thank you for doing this. Anyone watching on demand, thanks for tuning in, checking it out, and obviously comment us your results.
And as Tayte mentioned, share it around as well. We want to try and get as many people in as possible. So if you have any friends or anyone you know who likes doing quizzes, who doesn't follow our channel, let them know because it's going to be the same time every single week on that Thursday at 8:30. So I think with all of that being said, we'll round off for now. Once again, a big thank you to everyone that has joined us on the quiz on our 5th year anniversary on the channel. If you haven't done so already, I think we've got the usual motley crew in today, but hit the subscribe and follow us because we will be doing a lot more stuff, especially while we're in isolation. And yeah, we're going to be keep talking about movies because it's what we love to do. So with all that being said, we'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, everyone.